Hello, I'm PS3 and welcome back to the video. So 2018 is going to be a great year for Minecraft. We've already heard many things that will be coming this year, and basically it's an exciting year all around. However, one of the big things I wanted to go over before it's too late is talk about the very best things of 2017. 2017 was such a big year for Minecraft because all three platforms of the game basically converged and are now, on parity with each other, and also because so many updates came out this year and they came out for all three versions of the game. There was one update, the 1.11/TU54/ the 1.1 update, which came out for all the platforms at the exact same time, and that is such a huge deal for the future of Minecraft that I figured I had to go through some of the exciting and best features that came out in 2017 for all Minecraft platforms. So 4 of these 5 features for all 5 platforms, and that is a pretty amazing thing that we've never seen before, and that's why I figured I had to go through them, the top 5 best features for Minecraft on all platforms of 2017. Hopefully you do all enjoy the video. So like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do like these sorts of videos covering the very best of the year. But with that said, let's get straight into the best features of 2017, and we're going to start with the one which isn't exclusive to all platforms because it's not on PC yet. I imagine it will be early this year, and it's been on Bedrock for some time before that, but it was a T60 feature. Again, the only feature on this list which isn't across all 3 platforms and which didn't come out in the past year. But the dyed cauldrons thing is such a huge deal to me because it allows you to again express yourself with brand new colors, but also allows you to store potions. You can see these aren't actually this isn't blue dye or water, this is dyed night vision potion. The ability to store potions plus the ability to dye stuff plus the ability to express yourself. Again, you can see that's an England flag. Wow, you can have an England flag or a Sweden flag. The fact that you can have all these things in Minecraft is just a real, I guess, testament to the fact that in that with the cauldrons you can do so many new things that are just a great thing to the game. And I feel like, yeah, having cauldrons in the game just improves it greatly, and that is why it's my 5th favorite feature of 2017. Like I said, the next 4 features actually came out for they're not only available on all 3 platforms now, but they all came out in 2017 for Minecraft on all platforms, which is huge in my opinion because yeah, we're going to start with the very the first of the 4 ones here, which is going to be the shulker box. So the shulker box is a really cool brand new feature, came out in 2017. As you can see, I've got a box of shulker boxes here. Do you like it? It fades away as you get further away, but let me just show you a normal shulker box in a normal area. So here's a shulker box. As you can see, you can store stuff in it, and then you can break the box, and then it keeps the stuff that you stored in there. Again, I know most of you are familiar with it, but just in case you're not, this means that then you can essentially double your inventory space. If you have 2 shulker boxes, you can triple your inventory space, and so on and so forth, because the box only takes up 1 slot, no matter how filled it is on the inside. This is huge for Minecraft because it means there is now late game content, enough so that most people will never complete it. In fact, before there was this issue of like you beat the dragon in Minecraft and then maybe you beat the wither and then you're kind of done with the game. You can just build more stuff. But now if you want to keep survival, I guess keep surviving and keep your survival stuff going to the next level, you can just get more and more shulker boxes, and you can just take that to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, and it means there's no end to survival content just because of this one feature in the game, which is found using end cities and shulkers and stuff. It's just so huge, if you ask me, that you can do this, and I think, yeah, this is a massively underrated part of the game. The fact that it's now infinite only happened in 2017, and yeah, the shulker box is the biggest part of why until you have a full inventory of shulker boxes, you still have more to do if you want to, again, max out your stuff in 2017. So there you go. That is one of the things I think is such a big thing this year. I think realistically, having a full inventory is too clunky, and having like 5 would make more sense, but still, most people I don't even see have 1 shulker box because it's just too much effort for most. So yeah, shulker boxes, also by the way, they have the secondary benefit of coming in 16 different colors. So again, before, concrete, you'd use them like this and be like, look at my new colors. But realistically, with the advent of concrete, which is the 3rd feature on the list here, I feel like concrete was the big feature of this year because it's 32 brand new blocks they added to the game. You can count that. That's 32 brand new blocks in Minecraft, and think about just how big a proportion of the total blocks in Minecraft were added this year. Admittedly, the concrete itself, concrete powder, I guess, looks kind of like in most cases, but like pink sand or green sand, it all looks amazing. It's all possible in this update, and I feel like now we just assume that like, oh yeah, concrete's always existed. You want to make a really nice build, like look at that over there, look at the creeper, look at the Triforce, look at most builds that I've made here versus the stained clay equivalent, and you can just see immediately the color difference. In fact, if I go up here very quickly, it looks like my ladder stops halfway up here, but if you actually compare, I have, let's fly around the thing. You can actually see right here, I have a build which is on most of the sides, it's made out of stained clay, and on the other sides, it's made out of concrete. So here you can see up there, it's just so much more vibrant when it's made out of concrete, and that's an amazing little thing. So it's really hard to show you when you're going at maximum speed right here, but yeah, you can hopefully see a little bit of why concrete is just so vibrant. There is 32 brand new blocks added to all Minecrafts this year, and again, they allow for creativity in creative, but also in survival. survival, and also just for anyone who has any, inclination to make colored things, Minecraft got more colorful this year, and that is so great. So as well as adding, the late game content to the game, as well as adding brand new blocks and new creativity with the cauldrons, they also added, in my opinion, the second best feature of the year, which is also the biggest feature they've ever added in terms of just size, because it is the Woodland Mansion. Woodland Mansions are on average, it's something like 1 million blocks to Woodland Mansion on average, or like 800,000, depending on how you want to count it, but still, there is on average a absurd number of blocks, close to 7 digits of blocks here, and the fact that this is a natural generated structure is so insane. To some extent, you could argue like, well, it's kind of weird that you have so many, but truth be told, they're just one of the more fun things in Minecraft right now. You can find them, and they're just amazing. So yeah, why is the Woodland Mansion the second biggest feature of the year? Because it combines so many features inside it. There's totems when dying, there's all these other things that you find inside them, but also because it gives you hope to find something in your world that everyone wants to see. When you hear about this thing, when you look at this thing, you just know that is the big structure that I need to have. I need to go explore one of these. I need to see what it's like inside, and it's just, again, they're like mazes on the inside. It's a real fun task that you can do at any point. If the shulker box is the late game content, this is the content you can take on at any point in the game, and it's so huge and there's so much exploration. It even gives you inspiration, like, oh, I wonder what's going on inside here. This is a room which is, it's actually mostly unfinished, but when you look inside the thing, you could be like, wow, I mean, like, the bookshelf design is kind of good. There's giant cat rooms. There's so much procedural generation in there that finding Woodland Mansions is always going to be fun, like, because you might find a new room. They're always going to be rewarding, and it's just one of the big undertakings, which I'm really, really on board with. So yeah, Woodland Mansion, second best feature of 2017, in my opinion. But what is the very best feature of 2017? What is the best thing that I would say of the entire year? Honestly, it has to be Elytra and Fireworks. So obviously Elytra has been around since 1.9 on the PC. And it's been around for a little bit before that on the console too. But truthfully, the Elytra before Fireworks was kind of useful, but not all the time. Like, it was just gliding in Minecraft. When you add the Firework to the mix, it essentially allows you, again, if you've mastered survival, to fly in survival. Because all you need is a Firework, whether it has a rocket on it or not. I really recommend without, but even if it has a rocket on it, like we can see right now, you can now fly in survival if you want to. Again, it hurts you if you use a rocket, so really don't recommend that. But then that means that you can fly infinitely if you really want to. You can just be in the air for as long as you humanly want to. You can traverse your entire world in survival. Previously, flying used to be a creative-only thing. Some people would play creative because they wanted to get to the top of their builds, and it's just too much effort. Now, essentially, if you have the time, if you're willing to actually, put in the hard work, the determination, you can fly in survival, and you can fly consistently in survival. If you watch my Let's Plays, I spend like 80% of my time, if I'm traveling somewhere, flying around, because it's just the prime method of transport. And seriously, look at this thing. This is just brand new from this year. It's so crazy to me that like this feature is now just like it's built into my brain. Like, if you want to get somewhere, you can fly there so fast. And although I think there might be some problems of like, oh well, now it's the only way I want to get around, I think the benefits it brings, the next level of like mastery of the game it brings, is so worth it in my opinion. And that is why Fireworks are the best feature of 2017. If we had to go back to a world where like all these features went away besides one, I would pick to keep the Elytra with the Fireworks, because it's just so much fun. It's the best like mini idea that someone had that turned into a real feature. And I hope that in 2018, because we're seeing so many updates, as well as super duper graphics, as well as better together Switch, we're seeing all these things in 2018, and I hope any of them end up being as good as the Elytra Firework, because that would be a pretty good success if you ask me. But yeah, with that said, this video does have to come to a close at some point, and what good a time as now, I guess, to mention that I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, subscribe if you're around here, and yeah, 2018 is going to be pretty great as far as Minecraft stuff is concerned. I really am so pumped for the fact that this is going to be the first year of not only 1 or 2 updates coming out at the same time for platforms, but potentially even more, because beyond the update Aquatic, we don't know what the Java team's plans are, we don't know what the Bedrock team's plans are, but we know there's a lot of content coming out on all platforms, because those filter down to console edition, which I'm playing right here, and yeah, I'm just excited, and I wanted to let you know why, in case you're curious about what my opinions are on 2018. Thank you very much for watching the video though. I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.